glad you're here, and I'd love to just share some movement, some mindful movement with you that has really impacted me over the years. So we'll start with 3 breaths to just bring ourselves to a calm place that's ready to move together. So we'll inhale and bring our arms up to indicate our inhale. Just move back a little so my hands don't disappear. And we'll exhale and bring our hands down with the exhale. So let's start with that. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And don't be afraid to inhale into your belly. Push your belly out a little bit. And exhale through the mouth if you like. Make a little noise with our inhale and exhale, just to help to remind our brains that this is what we're doing right now. Helping us to focus. It's our 3rd inhale and exhale. And already that feels a little calming, a little peaceful. So we're going to start with wrist circles today. Just turning our wrists frontwards, first towards the front, and then we'll turn them towards the back. And if you would like to stretch your arms out to the sides, that works. If you'd like to sit in a chair, that's perfectly fine. If it's more comfortable for you. So let's start. I'll start turning my ankles, my wrists forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax the shoulders. I can already feel like this is hard work. It's not super easy. So now we're going to turn our elbows towards the front first for 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm moving my wrists like I was before along with my elbows. So we can bring those actions together. And now we'll go 6 to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relaxing my shoulders. 6, because I can feel the tightness in my shoulders. And now we're going to add our shoulders, moving them forwards. And we're still kind of flexing the rest of our arm with our front shoulder circles, but always bringing our shoulders back to that relaxing down away from our ears position. 4, 5, 6, and kind of exaggerate the circles so that we're really making circles, but listen to your body, make sure you're comfortable. Go slowly, make small circles for the first time at the beginning, or whatever you're used to, you do that. 4, 5, 6. And just rest for a minute and feel the stillness. Feel that your body, your hands, I feel it in my hands, a little bit of activity waking up. And now we're going to move to our head circles. So just using your nose to kind of trace a big circle out in front of you, as big as you like. Do what's comfortable again, because I feel it in my neck sometimes, and I'll just slow it down or make a smaller circle. And so we'll do 6 circles. In one direction, I'm going towards the left for the first time. 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to stop in the middle and draw 6 circles with my nose going towards the right. 1. We're going slowly. We don't want to spin our heads around and wrench our necks. 2. Always being gentle with our bodies. 3. And I'm breathing, lowering my shoulders away from my ears. 5 and 6. Great. How does that feel? Okay, feel that. Now we're going to move to swinging our arms, and we're kind of keeping our head and torso facing forward, but swinging our arms all the way back, just letting them hang loose and swinging. We'll do that for about 6 seconds. And I notice that my knees want to lock, so I'm going to loosen my knees. Not quite bouncing yet. We're going to bounce in a few minutes, but I'm just bending my knees ever so slightly so that they're not locked. And right now my arms are just flowing. They're not doing anything just yet, but now I'm going to start tapping ever so gently. I'm tapping my hips in the front, the side, the back, and we'll do that for a few seconds. 3, 4, still relaxed. 5, we're just turning, our spine is turning ever so slightly, but we're not turning our hips or head yet. 5, 6. And then we're going to bring our arms up so that when we tap, we're tapping our lower belly and our lower back. And let's try that for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3. So I end up tapping my side, really. 4, that lower side. 5, 6. And we're waking up. We're waking up our organs, waking up our joints, sending some flexibility and lubrication, waking up our body. And then we're going to raise the tap to just the sides of our ribs now. And bringing that hand in the back up a little higher on our back. 5, 6. And then we'll bring our tapping right up to our shoulder each time. And the hand at the back can reach up a little higher if you like. And you're tapping gently. You're tapping gently, but we're feeling circulation happening and waking up. Flexibility. We're saying good morning, body, or any time of day. And we're getting into our body. When we're waking up our body and tapping, our brains are taken away from the constant thinking and swirling, and we're focusing on our body for a bit, our health. Now we're going to tap right over the shoulder with each tap. And let those arms keep swinging back. Feel the swinging, feel the twist in the spine ever so slightly. Always gently. For 4, 5, and 6. And now with our arms down, just feel, just breathe. Lower our shoulders, melt those collarbones right down the back. Bending the knees ever so slightly. Just feel and breathe for a moment. And then we'll start bouncing. So just at our knees, very gentle bouncing, waking up our knee joints. Even our hips are waking up because there's some flexing done in our hips. And we're bouncing. Our arms are hanging loose right now. And we're bouncing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to bring our wrists up while we're still bouncing, and just let our wrists kind of dangle and bounce as well. And even shoulders, I can feel my shoulders want to just join in the flexible bouncing, the feeling of letting go a little bit, of relaxing and loosening up a little bit. It makes me happy. It's called a happy bounce, and it is a happy thing when you start bouncing. And we're breathing, relaxing shoulders. And 4, 5, and 6. I should say 4, 3, 2, 1. That's okay. And then we'll stop and feel again and breathe. Holding our arms out a little bit. I like it because it gives some airflow and flexibility and strengthening to the shoulders as well. I'm breathing. Feel it's easier to breathe a little more deeply at this point after moving for a bit. And then we're going to move into some tapping. So we're going to start tapping our hip crease and keeping those knees ever so slightly bent so that we're not locked in that position. Shoulders are relaxed as well. And we're tapping this crease of our hips so we can feel the vibration up our spine and down our legs. And it's very good for waking up the body and our circulation and our bone health. Our knees are slightly bent and we're tapping. And we'll tap for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll bring the tapping over to the sides of our hips. And we can tap a little stronger there if you like. So feel that bone at the top of our femur. That's what we're tapping. We're kind of saying, okay, wake up, legs, bones, keep me standing, keep me secure. My main structure of my body. And we'll tap for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if it's more comfortable for you, you can do all of this in a seated position as well. Sitting on a chair, at the edge of the chair, okay? So we're going to keep moving our tapping now down the top of our leg to our knees. Tap our knees, a few extra taps. Loving, always loving and kindness to our body, gentleness. And tapping right down to our ankles and our feet. Sorry, I'm out of the screen a little bit, but that's what I'm doing. I'm tapping my ankles. I'm tapping up my legs, right up to the belly, tapping up to my shoulder, tapping my head. I'm going to start on my forehead with my fingertips and just tapping up to the crown of my head, tapping meaningfully, lovingly to my body, tapping the back part of my head, saying, thank you, brain. Thank you, brain, for thinking and reasoning and knowing and loving. All of my senses, everything comes out of our brain. We want to take really good care of our brain. Tapping the back of my neck, right under the skull there, those bones. It's they might want to be massaged rather than tapped, but whatever works. There's a lot of tension release there when we massage, or even tapping brings attention to the area, sends blood flow. Tapping the back of the neck, tapping the shoulders, and then bringing my hands to my heart, and I'm breathing, inhaling and exhaling again, inhaling, exhaling. You're welcome to close your eyes for a moment here with our hands on our hearts and just give thanks for our ability to move and breathe, to think and to love. Give thanks to our bodies and their amazing ability to heal, to grow stronger, to learn, send new pathways through our brains, affecting every part of how we live. Thanks for joining me today.